Is it working then, the vids? Right, you're going to count out of the vids, aren't you, when they come on? Hello and welcome to the Lunchtime News with me, George Worth. These are the stories from the Yorkshire region. The funeral of Baroness Thatcher is taking place at St Paul's Cathedral in London. The longest standing and first ever female Prime Minister divided opinion during her time in power. Thousands have been lining the streets in London to see the horse-drawn carriage travel past. There are reports of a small number of protesters in the capital, but no violence.
I wasn't a fan of Margaret Thatcher. I think it's an awful lot of money to spend on a funeral when the country's in the state it's in. But we do pomp and ceremony fantastically, and if it's drawn in some tourists, whether they're a bit gory thoughts or not, ghouls, it may bring some tourism in, but that's all.
I'm not happy. I think it's disgraceful that the public's got to pay for it at this time, and the state everybody's in, everybody's struggling. They've taken money away from pensioners, their winter fuel bills. They took a third of that off them, and yet they can afford to do that. It's outrageous.
The Colne Valley MP, Jason McCartney, and other Huddersfield runners have vowed to still take part in Sunday's London Marathon in respect for those injured in the Boston terror attacks. 3 people died and more than 150 were injured when 2 bombs exploded within seconds of each other at the finish line of the historic Boston Marathon race on Monday. 2 more bombs were safely defused by bomb disposal officers. Mr McCartney told the Huddersfield Examiner that it's really important that we show the evil people, whoever they are, that have done these despicable acts, that life goes on. Over 50 jobs are being cut at the Huddersfield campus of Kirklees College in an attempt to combat more than £5 million worth of funding cuts. It will result in the equivalent of 56 full-time jobs being lost, meaning many part-time staff could face redundancy. Staff at the college are concerned those hit hardest by these job losses will be students with disabilities who thrive on the special courses that are run by the college. Members of staff were informed of the plans yesterday, and the college officials are looking for volunteers to try to avoid the compulsory job losses. Greggs the Bakers has planned to open a 6th store in Huddersfield. This week, Kirklees Council have given consent for the chain to open a branch inside Huddersfield bus station. It's expected to be open 7 days a week. That was the Lunchtime News. The next bulletin is at 6 o'clock, where we will have more coverage on Baroness Thatcher's funeral. Goodbye.